In this video, we're going to look at how to create PDFs from both productivity tools, such as Microsoft Word, which you see here, or Microsoft Excel, but then also web pages. You can save the content from a web page as a PDF file, and then it's accessible to you, or at least the information is, even if you're not online. So, to save this Word document, it's just a report I wrote in Word, as a PDF, I'll need to come up here to the Office button, and I have two options. I could just click Save As, or I can go to Save As and then Adobe PDF. So let's start with Save As. You'll see right now it's saving it as a Word document, but I want it to save as a PDF. So I clicked Save As Type. It's a drop-down menu, and I selected PDF. Give it a name. I'll call it Report 1. And for the purpose of finding it later, I'm going to put it on the desktop for a minute. You'll see I've been doing quite a few of these. And save. It says it already exists. Yeah, yes, I do want to create it again. Okay. Over here on the side, there it is. If I open it up, there's my report as a PDF file. Now, if you're not familiar with PDF files, they cannot be manipulated. You cannot type or edit this. It's really just like someone took a picture of your report, and now it can be communicated or shared via email, or putting it on a web page, or using a flash drive. So that's how to create a PDF using the Save As option. Okay, depending on the version of Word that you're using, you may also have the option to save as and then choose a specific type over here in a submenu. So choose Adobe PDF, and it automatically chooses to save it as a PDF file. We'll call this one Report 2. And save. And there you can see it opened up another copy of it, but it does exactly the same thing. You have an uneditable PDF file from your Word document. This is also good if you have created something original and you'd like to share it with people, but you don't want it to be editable. You want it to be fairly secure. And of course, they could just type word for word or copy the text, but in some situations that might be useful to have something that cannot be manipulated very easily the way that a Word document can. So that is creating a PDF from Word. Next, we're going to look at how to create a PDF in Excel. So in Microsoft Excel, you can actually select just part of your document. If you have multiple spreadsheets, actually, let's go ahead and get a little extra space on that side. And you can create a PDF just from that information. So you'll want to come up here to the Office button, and you can either do Save As, create a PDF. We'll put it on the desktop so we can find it. Call it Timeline. And save. And I'll minimize this so you can see it's over here on the side. And there it is. Okay. And I had my document formatted to create a landscape file. And so this actually is a landscape PDF as well. You can manipulate that within your page setup options. Okay. The other option is to use your Save As and then go to Adobe PDF. And it will ask you, do you want to convert the entire workbook, or do you only want to convert what you have selected right now? And for my purposes, I only need this. So I'm going to click Convert to PDF. And there it is, exactly the same thing. To create a PDF file from a web browser, from a specific web page, you'll first need to navigate to that page. So over here I've got a Chrome browser window. This is Google Chrome. And I've navigated to the DMA Dallas Museum of Art calendar page. So if I want to create a PDF of the information they have on their calendar, I'll need to right-click to get this menu and select Print. Now, I don't want it to print to a printer. And so typically your destination over here will be a printer. Let's change it so that it does look like that. Okay, this is the printer we use here. But I'm not printing it. I'm actually going to create a PDF. So I want to change my destination to say save as PDF. And then instead of sending this information, these images and this text to the printer, it's going to save a new file in whatever location I choose, containing all the same information. So I'll come up here and click save. A little window up here asks me to name it, and we'll call it DMA. You can see I've actually created multiple copies of this, but calendar list. Okay, and it's saving it on the desktop. If you need to change that location, you can. Saving it as an Adobe Acrobat document, which is the same as a PDF. And you want to click save. Okay, and I'll show you what this looks like. This is not the exact same file, but it is the exact same page that I saved earlier. Open it up, and there's our information. Now the layout is slightly different, and really it's just bare bones. It's text and images, but if you need to share information with someone who maybe doesn't have internet access, this is a really good way to do it. These links do actually work. You'll notice that as I hover over them, it's a little hand with a W. It's for a website. So I can click on that, and yes, I want to allow it. And it'll open up that link. This is the DMA Pinterest site. So PDFs can be interactive depending on what content you're saving from a web page, and they're pretty cool. If you are using Internet Explorer, the process is a little bit different, but the idea is the same. You're going to pretend like you're printing the page. So right now I'm at the Art Institute of Chicago page. I'm going to come up here to Print. Almost. There we go. And select Print. And I want to make sure that I've got Adobe PDF selected. Your default printer may be selected normally, but you want Adobe PDF. So let's hit Print again. Now instead of sending it to the printer, it's actually going to save it as a PDF file. Let's call this Chicago Arts Info, and we'll save. And there it is. There's the website. And this one actually came out very well. There's a lot of the layout that that's been maintained in this PDF. So that's saving a PDF file in Internet Explorer. Finally, if you are using Firefox, again, the process is a little different just because it's a different browser, but the idea remains the same. You're going to pretend like you're printing the page. So you want to come up here to Firefox and select Print. And you may have a printer, an actual printer selected, but you'll want to make sure that it says Adobe PDF in this printer name drop-down menu. And hit OK. And give it a name. Right now we're at the Smithsonian American Art Museum, and it's a pop art article. So we'll call it pop art, and hit save. And then what opens up is an uneditable, but possibly interactive, copy of the article from the Smithsonian webpage. So that's a pretty quick summary of how to create PDF files in a variety of programs. Hopefully this was helpful to you. If you still have some questions about this, the guide sheets provided within your course should give you step-by-step instructions on how to create PDF files in each of these different formats.